Dachau was the first of the concentration camps that the Nazi regime put up. The first one, and originally, this is where the experimentation and extermination putting into effect the final solution began, bringing about this final solution of death. And in this camp, there were a lot of political prisoners right away. This was not a place that immediately someone would usually go to be killed, but instead, in fact, many priests were imprisoned there. This was typically the place where the clergy were sent that were political threats to the Nazis. And so about 2,500 or so priests were imprisoned at this camp. And if you go today, you can still see the prison block where they lived, the barracks that they were imprisoned at. And in a twist of nefarious malice, the Nazis, in fact, made the priests, they forced them to build the crematorium so that the hands that were consecrated to bring about life would be used to bring about death. And there are many other tragic stories and amazing bouts of heroism as well that happened in these camps. And one of which that I think is of importance for us today, a translator who was visiting with the last of the surviving priests at 102 years old, the last of all of the priests that went through Dachau. She was visiting with him and she asked about his life. And when asked about his life, what he thought of it, he said to this translator, "I'm grateful for it, of course. I'm grateful for my life. I'm also ashamed." And she asked, "What would you have to be ashamed about?" And he said, "Part of it is survivor's guilt. Why me versus somebody else? But there's more than that." He said, "Before I was imprisoned, I was a mediocre priest. And it took Dachau to bring the mediocrity out of me. It took Dachau to bring the mediocrity out of my priesthood. And it's going to take the cross to do the same for us. It's going to take the cross to free us from our mediocrity. Fear not the cross, for it is our only hope. And luckily, it's not far away. It is always within our reach. Fear not the cross, for it is the only thing that will free us of a fate of despair, which is mediocrity. And if you need help because the cross is scary, which in fact it always is, you can find it on the altar.